2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back for second round action of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Andrew Catalon here, pleased to have you back with us. Our featured player is sitting at 1 under as we begin our coverage. Oh, flex on that drive. Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Six feet to the cup.
This for a birdie.
Ooh, that was close. And just this short one left for par. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer.
Couldn't convert after 2 good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
Hole number 11 is a par 4.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
That should find the fairway. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Oh, that's a great shot and a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th. And this putt to move into second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. Just one off the lead after that hole.
Teeing off here on the 12th.
And this is a mean one, not gonna lie, it's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
Not a bad shot right there. This putt is 14 feet away.
This for a birdie run.
Come on. And now let's take a look at Justin Thomas from earlier in the round.
Third shot now.
Nice putt to make that one.
Okay, it was important to see that shot. Let's take a look at the updated leaderboard. Before we move on to the next hole, we take a look at the leaderboard, and the lead is 1 for Rory. I like the looks of this. That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. Oh, almost. And that putt drops, and we move on to the next. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. Let's go out to 14, a par 5.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky.
A lot to like about that one. That is going to work. Let's go down to John on the course for an update.
Hi, Andrew. Down here with Max Homa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 8th.
A lovely shot into a few feet.
Here's the third shot. Currently trailing by 1. Okay, that'll play. How about this birdie putt? As we move on to the next hole, how about this leaderboard? A tie at the top between our featured player and Rory McIlroy.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
It was a good day on the course for our featured player, currently in second place.
Looking forward to it, Andrew. Andrew, could be a fun day.
That will do it for us today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's moving day at the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Hi again, everyone. Andrew Catalan here. Pleased to have you with us today. As we take a look at the leaderboard, look who's in the top spot. Rory McIlroy in the lead. Our featured player is in second place. Time to catch up with the play on the fourth hole. I think this one will find the fairway quite easily. Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. Okay, some distance here. Henny, how tricky is this one?
This putt back up the hill, moving to the right.
And from long range here.
Oh, so close to a birdie. That one drops.
This is Brooke Henderson. Well, this is right down the pipe.
Okay, as we make our way back to live play, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The man leading the way right now is Rory McIlroy.
Hole 5 is a par 3. Opting for the 5-iron.
This one is chewing fiber.
And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. Putting hasn't been the strength today. Hopefully that can change right here.
This is for birdie.
Appears to have overcooked this one. It's just about 3 feet away. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Time to update the standings now, and our featured player is in second place behind Rory McIlroy. Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hey, Luke. Yes, I'm down here checking out Tom Kim as he gets set for his next shot here on the 11th.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
Well, when he exploded onto the PGA Tour, Tom Kim was everyone's second favourite player, wasn't he? He's got that bright, effervescent vibe about him, and he just seems to play the game with a kind of enthusiasm of youth.
I kind of like how you said Tom Kim was the second favorite player on tour. Listen, I get it. You know, there's always going to be one great, big, popular guy. But, you know, Tom is that breath of fresh air, isn't it? He's a young kid. He comes out here. He's smiling. He plays with exuberance. He's in love with the game, and he shows it when he's out there, doesn't he? I think that's why it makes him a fan favorite, because he looks like he's having fun doing what he loves to do.
Well, that's a handy shot. A chance here to take top spot on the leaderboard. Well, that's a good move. Always nice when you can head to the top of the leaderboard.
Teeing off here on the 7th. I think this one's coming in nicely. That is a fantastic shot. A near tap in.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
Lining up for his second.
A tap in for birdie. You gotta love it. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Here's a look at the leaderboard. He's in first place. Rory McIlroy in second. All right, that one's wet. Time to get another ball out. This is dicey, to say the least.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
And still no putter in the hand.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough. This is his third.
Well, that is top shelf from Tom Kim.
Now 2 under par. Currently leading this event. Wow, I thought that was going in. 5 feet remain. That's a bogey on the scorecard, and you don't want to give the rest of the field any hope. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. And now teeing off on a par 4.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
All right, John, you're down there. What do you see?
Well, guys, very deep in this rough. This is gonna take some precision engineering to get out of this one.
Okay, I didn't see that from the rough.
And a very long putt remains. That one needs to hit a house. Well, a par would look really good on the scorecard right now. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
Well, I think this one's going to be going left to right.
This starts on a really good line. All right, another bogey. That's 2 in a row.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
And after that, he falls back to even par for the tournament. A very impressive day for our featured player. And as we take a look at the leaderboard, currently in a tie for first. So that will do it for today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today will be a special day for one player. It's the final round of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Hi everyone, I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. You walk around the grounds today, there's a sense of urgency among these players. You're going to see all the thrilling action right here on 2K Sports. Not much good that we can say about that shot. The second at 15.
Okay, out of the sand. Not sure if it's going to be enough, though.
That's a tough one to swallow. Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. That's a wonderfully played chip shot.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Well, a big par save could mean a lot going forward. He did a great job to limit the damage.
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee. Great recovery.
Well, this should find the short grass. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards. Straight at it.
That's a great shot here at 16. It sets up a chance for birdie. And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this event. That's a shame. Got a little bit too much of that one. That's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
Time now for a par 3. The club choice is a 6-iron. This one's going right there.
Oh, looking good, will it?
Tap in birdies. What a beautiful sight. Let's quickly look at the leaderboard, and our featured player has broken the tie and now owns first place. Okay, we've reached the final hole of the event. Let's see if he can get this done. That will definitely work. About 220 left to the hole. And currently leading the event by 1 stroke. And now left with this putt to win the event. Let's check in with Henny.
Setting up this putt 26 feet from the cup.
No more messing around. It's time to go out there and get it. The putt drops, and our featured player has won the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am.
To win at Pebble Beach must be otherworldly for this player. Great performance.
Well, that will do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the greatest show on grass. We're at TPC Scottsdale for the first round coverage of the WM Phoenix Open. Hello all, I'm Luke Elvey. It's terrific to have your company as always here at 2K Sports. Alongside me in the booth is Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Quack and John McCarthy following all the action. And Beamer, before we take in all the action out on the course, just a few thoughts on TPC Scottsdale that has quite a bit of action around it.
You know, look, it's so funny to talk about because, yes, we know what 16 is like. We know what 17 is like. We know all the interesting and fun things that go on around there. But don't kid yourself. This is still a pretty darn good test of golf. I mean, you get some really tough holes, you know, holes 5 through 8 on the front 9 that'll capture your attention. And then you got a couple of ones, 11 through 14 on the back 9 that that can come up and bite you. But I tell you what, I know players love playing here. The golf course always in great shape. It's just, you know, you got to keep your mind on the golf and what's inside the ropes instead of outside the ropes, and that's sometimes impossible.
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
I think this putt's going left to right.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
This is important. Big par putt here.
He's currently in a share of top spot. There's a familiar tone about the front 9 par 4s, Rich. A lot of right to left. Here we are at 8. Same sort of tee shot.
And again, you got a couple of bunkers down the left-hand side that your eyes are drawn to, even though your eyes need to be drawn out to the right at that tree. Tons of space out to the right. Those bunkers, those are no good.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Didn't deserve that. Well, every week there's a certain bunch of players that everyone keeps an eye on. This one seems to be exactly in that company. One of the strong favourites to win, don't you think, Rich?
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Five feet coming up to the cup.
This is to save par.
Now leading by 1 shot. Okay, to the closing hole on the front 9, Rich, and the tee shot requires some accuracy once again.
It does, but it's actually a little bit more generous for the shorter players. For the longer players, it actually narrows up right there because they can't quite carry that fairway bunker down the right-hand side, so it might run out a little bit too far to the left.
Well played, mate. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. 13 feet to the hole. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've got it going left to right.
And this one is for his par. Job done. Let's head to the next. As we make the turn, Rich, our featured player is out in front.
Always great to be in the lead, Luke. There's no doubt about it. But let's face it, lots of golf yet to be played. Let's see how this player handles it.
Well, Rich, that round reminded me of that old adage: early ripe, early rotten.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, well, he was born in the penthouse, but ended up in the outhouse by the end of his life.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. UK Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Strap yourselves in, everyone. It is the loudest show in golf. We're at TPC Scottsdale for the second round of the WM Phoenix Open. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Luke Elvey. Our leader is currently at 1 under par for the day. Let's catch up with play down on the opening hole. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
And from around 135 yards.
This should play.
Wonderfully played, fought against the wind.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Currently 1 under for the event. And over to the second we go, and it's a par 4.
It's a blind landing area out there, Luke. You can't quite see where your golf ball lands. You know there's some bunkers on the right-hand side. You just don't know how far out they do come. A little more room to the left and you can't see, but it's a difficult tee shot all in all.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
From around 180 yards out. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. 13 feet to the cup.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt's going to come in from the left side. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Currently at -1 following that hole. Stepping onto the tee now of the par 5 third hole.
Oh, tee it high and let it fly, my friend. You know, you got to take a chance on bombing it out there. Even if you hit in the fairway bunker, even to the right in the rough, or further right into that washout area, it'll just be a layup and a short third shot. You find the center of the fairway, that thing can scamper out there and you get a short second shot in. This is a definite risk versus reward par 5.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Looking really good, this one. Let's return to live play now. And here we are with the third shot. This would be a great up and down. Beauty of a chip shot there. Just a 4-footer remaining.
Trying to save par here.
He finds himself at the top of the leaderboard. Let's go to the fourth. It's a par 3.
Yeah, distance control is super important here. You got bunkers left and right and short as well. You got to hit it the right distance as this green chases away from you just a little bit to make that shot even tougher.
And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here.
So close to a birdie, but that'll be a par. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. To par 4, the 5th hole.
It is sneaky difficult. Just a straightaway hole with that bunker on the right. That is menacing. And even funnier, I've seen a lot of shots miss even further right. And Oscar Bravo.
Well, there he is, Wake Forest Will Zalatoris, Rich. He's done the job, and he continues to do it out here on tour, doesn't he?
He does. He's just one of these players that is just a ferocious competitor, isn't he? Ball striking is amazing. The putting sometimes works with him and works, but you know what? He gets the job done. And so you can't emphasize that enough. You know, it may not be pretty at times, but who cares? He's getting the job done. And you know when you go head-to-head against him, you've got your hands full because he's not backing down from anybody, any challenge, any championship. The guy's a winner.
Nicely done. And he's setting this one up from almost the same spot as yesterday on this hole.
Got some good vibes after yesterday, trying to keep it up again today.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Let's catch up with Will Zalatoris. What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Yeah, fuck, yeah.
Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Currently in first position. And Rich, I could see you on the edge of your seat all day. It really was one of those cliffhanger performances. This player has a slender lead.
Absolutely, Luke. You always want to have the biggest lead possible, but I gotta say, one stroke is better than none.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.